What's going on, you bitch made ass niggas, you bitch made ass bitches, you real ass niggas, and you real ass bitches? We back, motherfucker. Episode 31.
31. Chill.
31. Trey ball plus one.
31.
Yeah.
I thought last episode was 32.
Nah, hell no. Last episode was 30, bro.
Last episode was 30, nigga.
Oh,
30 ball.
shit. I'm in the feature.
Jumping the gun. Hell yeah. This nigga is out there with, what's my man name? Marty McFly and them boys.
Yeah, that nigga's in the future right now. That nigga's in November right now, son.
Oh, man. Welcome back. It's motherfucking crack. Episode 31, man. Cracking the 80's. AKA, how can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay. The podcast. Yeah.
AKA, fuck.
Podcast, nigga. Crack the podcast. AKA, shout out to Big Glow, you know what I mean? One of my favorite artists right now. She the type of nigga, make her mad, she go and tweet some. Me, I'm kind of ratchet still, so I'm the type to be some. The podcast. Chill.
AKA, if you don't smoke, then why the hell you reaching for my Dutch? Why rap? Because I need airtime. Why be on the curb with a wild lie? I need a deal sign?
I need a bear sign.
I need a bear sign. Ah, right.
My nigga Kiss.
Because they moms at work, they pops is going and living with iron. That nigga was talking about the streets for real.
The hardcore streets, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking shit. It's cracking the 80's, fellas. We back, man. Episode 31.
Yes, sir.
31 weeks straight. I mean, next episode is episode 32. 20 episodes after that, we be in a year, man. 52 weeks straight. 52 weeks strong.
That's it, man. That's it. That's it, man. Like it's up and it's stuck.
Up, man.
Words of the Cardi's of V's.
I mean, in the words of Beck Alice, I think that's her real name. That's a Dominican ass name right there.
It's a Dominican ass Bronx name. I'll tell you that much.
Fuck yeah.
They not lying. She is from the Bronx.
Nigga said we don't have to fact check that one. We can guarantee she is a Bronx baby. Man, welcome back to the show, y'all. If it's your first time, welcome to the show. Hey, motherfuckers. Welcome to the show. This is Cracking the 80's. If this is your last time, man.
Hey.
If it's your last time, baby, go clear a motherfucking sample like the good brother Marz would say, man.
Go clear a sample, motherfucker.
Go ahead and clear a sample. Please drop some comments on the Instagrams, the YouTubes, anywhere. Yeah, I mean, the YTs and the YGs, you know what I mean? Go ahead, drop some comments. That definitely helps for the algorithm. Mm-hmm. The kids like to call it the algo, you know what I'm saying? So drop some comments for the algo, man. That should help us out, man.
Wow, the kids need algorithm. Holy shit.
That's all the crack rock la. That's a tongue twister, motherfucker. Crack rock la familia.
Rock la familia, yeah.
That shit is tough to say, nigga. Damn. Crack rock la familia. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all.
I think it's holding us up. Keeping the lights on in the building, man. Appreciate you.
The crack fam. Crackheads. Motherfucking crackheads.
So last night I had a fucking wild ass dream that I killed a cat.
Oh, this nigga's a murderer. This nigga killing pussy. This
killed the cat, pussy, man. Not vag, an actual animal, cat. So damn. Like, you know, I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming, you know what I'm saying? And my cat that I had at my house was trying to leave out the crib. So like I'm using like you know, this is some real street shit. You know, when you have dogs, and they act up, you get a bowl of you roll up some newspaper and put duct tape around it. And that's kind of like their belt. I don't promote beating your dogs, but sometimes they got out of bounds. Street shit. You gotta, hey, calm down, stop it. So I was using that to pull the cat back in the house. I wasn't hitting him with it. I was dragging him with it. And I don't know why my fucking door was open, but there was another cat outside that was fucking with my cat. So that's why my cat wanted to go outside. Then that cat, after I got my cat in the crib, that cat tried to come in. So I was like, nah, back the fuck up. I started pushing him out. And he was biting the shit. So I hit him one time and it felt good. I don't know why I felt good, but I brutally beat that cat.
Rush. You gotta
I
rush.
got a rush out of that shit. And he kept trying to come back in, and every time I was hitting him. And the more I hit him, the smaller he got. It was weird. It's the weirdest thing ever. It's a fucking dream. I don't know. But I looked it up and it said, you've overcome your fears. I don't know what the fuck I was fearing, but I overcame it. So thank God for that.
Hey, I mean, shit, it be subconscious shit, man. A lot of dreams make no sense in the, like you said, you don't know what the fuck he was in fear for, but it might have been some subconscious shit that you ain't even really been paying attention to.
Yeah.
Dreams, that shit get deep.
I thought the universe was just trying to tell you metaphorically that it's time to kill some pussy. But, that worked too.
That works too. Yeah, that works too. That works too.
Oh, that shit was letting this nigga know, hey, it's time to get some cheeks.
Yeah, man, it's been long enough, man.
Long enough.
Let's go get right, King.
Oh fuck, that's funny. Damn. Well, I'm glad to hear that you didn't really kill no cats. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I love cats, man. I love cats. I actually missed the cat that I was cat sitting, man. She was real clingy. She was annoying sometimes, but Diamond was a real clingy fucking cat, man. But
my girl cat is the same way. Like sometimes I'll be like, yo, damn, so I'm trying to work right now. I'm trying to do some shit at my desk. She be wanting to, jump on me and shit. And other times I'll be like, yo, how come you're not giving me no love? What's up?
Right. I'll be playing my game. Diamond to come and sit by my leg and rub my leg and shit and sit right by me for 6, 7 hours. I'll be like, damn.
Word. Right
love
now.
You too.
My cat's right here, right by my feet. You know what I'm saying? They chilling.
Cats are literally the spiritual animals of women.
What you mean? Like I agree, but I want to see where you take that.
Exactly what you said. Exactly what you said. Explain what you had just said about your cat. One day she be all on you, right?
Hell yeah.
Next day you looking for the love. Nigga, you don't know what's going on. Yo, what the fuck?
Yo, where the fuck my love at?
You alright?
It's 7:02, bitch. It's love supposed to be on the menu right now. Where that shit at?
Mm-hmm.
That's facts. I seen a meme about that shit, and it makes sense. It was like something about men and women. Men are like dogs. We're just happy to be here, and we are. I wish I had the actual meme, but when it came to the cats, it was like, you know what? Hold on, let me try to find this shit because I'm gonna fuck it up. Basically, it was showing that cats think they're gods.
Yeah.
And that the humans are the ones that they're ruling over.
Yeah.
And dogs think you're the god and you're ruling over them.
Yeah, dogs, they'll be obedient. Like they'll sit when you tell them to sit. They'll get out the room. All that. A cat will look up at you like, my nigga, what?
Meow.
Nigga, watch you in your face and start licking its ass.
Yep.
You look at you and go, meow.
Like, nigga, where my food bowl at? Bro, perfect example. Anytime I get home from work, I get home late nights and shit. So I feed them in the morning and I feed them when I get back. Nigga, before I even open the door, like they hear my keys jingling or some shit. They be at the door scratching at it. I can't do anything without going to the closet and feeding them, or them motherfuckers will meow like they being killed, nigga. Like, yo, where my food at, nigga? You here? You took man long. Where the food at, nigga? Like, niggas they think they run shit in here, and I mean they probably do, but I appreciate them allowing me to think that I'm in charge. You know what I mean? Just like women. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I appreciate it. But shit, man. Shout out to everybody listening. Like we said, man, we appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the support, man, from all you crackheads out there. We appreciate it, man. We motherfucking appreciate it. But what y'all niggas get into over the week? Anything cool? Anything new?
Shit. I moved up at my job. I'm now a coach manager. So when you motherfuckers come to my job and you're a new guy, I'm training you dumb fucks. So, shout out to me for that.
Hey, shout out. That's and you said a coach manager. That's what's up, bro. Shit, hold on, man. Oh shit, I didn't even get a chance to shit before. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me introduce you first. So we did have a new. We had to shake some things up here at Cracking the 80's Enterprise, the organization. I mean, we had an employee here that wasn't doing this thing. Fred, y'all might have heard of him before. We fucked with Fred, but Fred was a real slacker. That motherfucker was lazy on the job. He didn't really appreciate the position we put him in, so had to let the nigga go, man. But we did hire a new guy to replace him. This nigga's real cool. He's low key. He's a professional. He does his job. So we just wanted to introduce him to y'all. My nigga Nero. He's in here. But Nero, go ahead and get those applause for Marz, please. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Nero. Appreciate you, bro. You see, like, I fuck with Nero. You see, he's on point with his shit. You know how long it would have took Fred to get that shit done before, bro?
Mm-hmm. And they could be moving like he gotta get actual people to clap.
Or he act like he got a studio audience that he gotta queue up and shit. Like, nigga, do the thing. But shout out to that. Shout out to that. That's what's up though, bro. What about you, Drugs? Any cool stories you got for the people?
Nah, man, nothing too crazy. You know me, man, just keeping it funky, keeping it positive. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck attitude. Every day I wake up, man.
I don't give a fuck. My nigga said, it's time to get funky.
Nigga did the ad libs.
Funky.
Nigga echoed this shit.
Nigga did the whole ad lib and the delay. Nigga. Oh man.
Stupid.
Man, my week was pretty cool. Last week, this past week, my pop celebrated a birthday, so me, him, and my moms went out to dinner on the weekend and shit. That was pretty cool.
Happy birthday, OG.
OG, you know what I mean? Had some dinner with the rents, the parents, and shit. That's another shit that the young people say, the rents. Yeah, I'm with my rents right now. Who? My parents. Oh, okay. Niggas is just abbreviating every word nowadays.
Niggas don't feel like saying the whole word now?
Yeah, niggas don't want to watch a video that's fucking 25 seconds long. They want everything abbreviated, bro. I realized that too with the internet. Like, we grew up with the internet, but these niggas growing up now, the Gen Zers really growing up with the internet to the point they growing up with the with the mature version of the internet, in the sense that when we grew up, we had the AOL, we had like real basic level versions of the internet. So we seen it grow into what it became.
Yep.
So our version of just finding information was always from either like a trusted source. We had to go to a specific place. Nowadays, these young niggas, they want to find anything out. They just gonna Google that shit right away. No matter what it is they looking for, they think they got the answer on Google, in which they do, but sometimes, you know what I mean, with the information that they have at their fingertips, you can get a lot of misinformation too. So it's kind of interesting to see they live in this abbreviated microwave instant gratification type of time, but with that same shit, you could, it could be just as misleading. Thought that was pretty cool, but me and went out with my parents, and had a nice little dinner. Like that shit was funny, man. Like, just cause my parents older, you know what I'm saying? Being out with them is kind of, I think at the older you get, in my experience, older I'm getting, the more I'm feeling like I'm becoming the parent in a way. Like, we was out with them. I was out with them and shit at a little restaurant. We eating, we ordering the food. So it come time the waiter is coming, and I was pretty much the one trying to be like, y'all know what y'all want. Like, hope y'all niggas is ready. Like, you know what you want. And then they come ordering, and my pops is real Caribbean with it. He's like, hey yo, let me get hey, yo, my MIU, let me get the ting there with the ting and that ting. I'm like, yo, you gotta actually explain what you want, bro. Like, I don't think he understand that. Especially we in the South too now, so ain't too many Caribbean niggas. It is, but it's not that many. So I had to break it down, yo. I mean, what he's saying to you, sir, is he wants this steak right here. He wants it done this way. And then my mom funny as hell. Like, my mom is a trip. Like, she'll tell you something in the form of a question. Like, the nigga came to get the orders and we ordering and shit. And she's saying her shit out loud in her head. No, she's not saying it out loud. She's saying it in her head, but she's not telling the nigga. So then it's her time to order, and she's like, "You got you got mine too?" And I'm like, "Yo, ma, you didn't let him know." And she was like, "Oh yeah, I thought he might have heard me when I was speaking to myself." I'm like, "Yo, nah, he didn't hear you. You got to tell him. You got to let him know." So that shit was funny. I'm like, "Yeah, look at me. I'm a fucking parent out here." Like, hey man, don't do that there. Put the coaster down. Should be funny, man. So that was interesting. That was my last week. And I mean, shit. For next week, speaking into the future with my nigga Drvgz. Shit, nigga, next week we gonna be releasing the episode on Halloween, fellas. You know we gotta do some spooky. Ooh, we gotta do some spooky shit for the people. And not for nothing, my birthday is next week too, man. So we finna get lit.
Sir.
We finna get lit next pod, nigga. We might have some bitches on the pod, tits out. Who knows, nigga? Who knows what y'all in for? You know what I mean? Who knows, man? But shit is cool, man. Shit is.
My daughter wants to be a cheerleading vampire. That's fire. So
a cheerleading vampire. That sounds like unique as fuck.
Yeah. So
typically, you just hear the first part. I want to be a vampire. I want to be this. She gave you context as to the type of vampire she wants to be, nigga.
Yeah, not just the typical vampire.
Word.
Cheerleading.
Hard. That's hard. You gotta pull that off, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna get her some ones from the UK, but they took too long to fucking ship, and it wasn't gonna get it in time. So I told my mother just grab a regular cheerleading costume and then just get the accessories off Amazon. You know, the makeup, the blood, and all that shit, things and all that.
Yeah, no, that'd be fire. That's what's up. That's kind of dope. I'm not going front. See, that's the cool shit about being a dad, being a parent, and shit. That I'm not at the age I'm not trying to dress up for Halloween and shit. But if I had a kid, I could definitely get that shit off with them. Like, yo, so this is what we finna do. Know what I mean? Like, or what you want to do, and then I could kind of, know what I mean, just live vicariously through them and shit. That's the cool shit about know what I mean. One of the cool things about being a parent. I'm pretty sure Marz has another laundry list of things that's cool about it, but that's me on the outside looking in and shit.
Yeah, man. I'm grateful to have a daughter and not a son, because it's like, you know, a son, he gonna want to be regular shit. I want to be a Power Ranger. I want to be a skeleton. I want to be you know, my daughter, she switches it up every year. You know what I'm saying? One year she was Cinderella and she was Wonder Woman. She did two outfits
at the same time. Oh, two outfits. So she had a costume change on niggas.
Yeah, a costume for school was Cinderella. A costume for when she went trick or treating after school was Wonder Woman.
Oh, see, she said, nigga, I need two. I need one for the streets and I need one to flex on these niggas.
Yeah, you're lucky she wasn't going to a party that year. It would have been over.
Word, that would have been another costume, nigga.
Yeah, right.
That, you know what's funny? That's the thing about
she the fuck around with herself. You gonna be paid. You gonna be. That's what you gonna be, motherfucker. 3 costumes. 3 costumes, my ass.
That's so funny though about just the difference between, and like I said, I ain't got no kids, but the difference between having a daughter, and having a son. I feel like as you get older, having a son, just because he's a man, you're more liable to get into beef with this nigga over just some man stupid shit. I mean, like,
yeah, Daddy, I want to be.
Or like, even as a child, or when them niggas get like a teenager, them niggas want to beef with you over just some stupid ass man beef shit.
Right.
Fucking women, they'll hold you down. You have a daughter, she'll take care of you forever, nigga. Like,
They actually got to send us some fucking Roblox money. So damn.
Nigga, that I don't know if it was this week or how when you sent that text. No, I think it was on the gram you posted it. She was asking you for some Roblox. She was like,
Cough, Roblox. Yeah, she's fucking nut, bro. My
Oh,
daughter's fucking crazy.
I was fucking dying, bro.
Daughter's crazy, bro.
Say, cough it up, old man. Fuck you doing? I need Robux, nigga.
You know what I blame? I blame because, like I said, she watches she has kind of our sense of humor because she watches the shit we watched growing up. She watches fucking Sister 101 and old Proud Family episodes, and you know what I'm saying. So she's very fucking sarcastic for no reason, bro. She's fucking crazy. She hates all this new TV shit. The only thing that she really watched that's new is probably. Damn, I can't even say because she doesn't like nothing. Like, she doesn't like none of this new shit. I put her on to fucking Zoe 101. She fucking loves that show.
Zoe, oh yeah, I forgot about Zoe 101.
Yeah. It's on Netflix. So she was able to watch it.
Oh yeah, they did add that with Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide.
Yep.
Underrated show right there. Fuck with that show heavy. Nigga was giving you the fucking guidelines on how to survive high school as a nerd.
Right.
That shit is funny, man. But yeah, speaking about my last week, nigga, I spend a lot of time on the internet and shit. I seen a video, of course, we from the city. Niggas is from New York, man. I seen this video of some wild shit that happened on the train, man. I seen a nigga smoking crack on the train, bro. I know I sent that shit to y'all niggas. Y'all niggas seen that shit?
That's as New York as it gets.
Bro, the nigga is smoking crack in broad day, crack pipe, with people around him, not saying a word to this man, bro. Like,
nigga wasn't even sitting, right? He was standing up.
Bro, he was standing, moving around, fidgeting and shit, making noise. Nigga had a fucking COVID mask on his forehead. Like, it was just a wild scene, son. Like,
nah, at least he had the COVID mask on, you know what I'm saying?
He was trying to, you know what I mean, stay safe out here.
I'm happy he's supporting the podcast.
Hey, nah, real. That's one of them crackheads we be talking about, y'all. Like,
yeah, man. That couldn't happen without us. Thank us for that moment on the train, y'all.
Oh yeah, nah, word up. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
That nigga said we bringing it back. Nigga said that crack in the 80's thing is kicking off. Let me fucking really bring this shit back, nigga. On the train, on the A train with some krills.
Look how crazy that is. A crack user on the train. What's our fucking promotion? Fucking train. Yeah, with you see.
That's the brand. That's the whole brand right there.
That's the effect of us, man. That's the after effect of this podcast. We're reaching families, single parents, I'm saying, single dads, single mothers, everybody, even crackheads,
even the junkie.
You know what I'm saying? YouTube is free, nigga. They can find us.
Hey, shit.
They look up crack. They what if they want to reminisce, right? They go on YouTube one day. They go, let me see what's going on with how crack was in the 80s. Let me show you how crack was in the 80s. Then they look who they find. Us three fucking idiots.
They find
holy shit. It's over. That shit inspired him. They use a train? You know what? I'm about to go smoke some crack on the train right now.
Clear of the closing doors, please.
That's my COVID mask.
Yo, bro, that's the thing. I'm like, yo, did he already have this crack on him and went to the train to smoke it, or did he score some shit while he was in the train station and was just like, yo, fuck, I gotta smoke this shit. It's now or never.
Nah, I don't know, because if you kind of look at it, if you think about it, I don't know. Like, it all depends on how you looking at it, because I felt like son might have copped that shit when he got down there, or like he just got it and he was like, nah, bro, I gotta like this. I gotta get lit right now. Fuck that. Like,
that's what it looked like. That's the energy it was giving off of, like, yo, I just scored some shit. I need to hit this shit now. That shit wild. And I mean, nigga, I ain't never seen a nigga smoke crack on a train. I mean, goddamn. I didn't smoke weed on a train before.
I done smoked dope on a train too before.
I mean, niggas back in the day doing ignorant shit, but I ain't never see a nigga pull the krills out. That shit wild. Y'all niggas ever came across niggas doing crack?
Oh yeah.
Outside, yeah, hell yeah, nigga.
Mine wasn't. I wouldn't necessarily say it was outside. It was outside, but it was in the shelter.
What? What? Wait, that sounds crazy. Because in the shelters, and you see a lot of shit in a cell. I don't even think it's this New York specific. You go into a men's shelter, you gonna see some wild shit. I said, I remember that time when you know what I mean, you was working there and shit.
Yeah, I was.
So I know I know you had to see mad shit, bro.
Bro, I ain't even gonna get into all the other shit, but I mean, doing security in shelters is, you never really know what you're gonna come across, because like it's just, you're dealing with all type of different like energies throughout the day. Every day is different. You got people that's starving to get out of where they at. You got people that don't know how to get out of where they at. You got people that's blaming you for where they at. You got people that's just hating the world for like shit that they probably did or maybe not did.
Word.
It's just a lot of different shit you going through every day, and there's people that's like trying to run away from like what they going through in a moment. So they get through whatever they could get to. You got some people people was selling weed in all the shelters that I worked in. But some people, they not fortunate enough to get that $5-10 every time to get a good little bag of weed. And even then, when they get that 5-10, it's not enough weed. They still got to get high after they smoke whatever little shit they got. So what they do is they might get K2, or they might stumble into a nigga that's selling some pills or selling crack.
You got them krills.
Right. So however it is, they swindle them niggas because they know they're going to be there every day. They ain't got nowhere else to go. So they swindle them niggas into, hey, yeah, you going to give me my money because you ain't got nowhere else to go. I'm going to find you. So you already know how that go. So
damn, I didn't even look at it on that aspect of the nigga that's dealing the fucking drugs to niggas.
yeah, bro, you got niggas that be around there every day. You would think the nigga lived in the shelter. He be out there every day, bro.
And nigga had the market cornered.
Yeah.
And bro, selling drugs is like a for real. You got to be a certain type of. I don't even want to say you got to be a certain type of individual. You got to be in a certain mindset to really do that shit, bro. Cause you got to be straight just for the money. Cause you doing some like immoral, like devious type of shit, and I mean that's the job. You got to do that shit. It's crazy, like you mentioned that, cause I've been watching I've been rewatching Breaking Bad again. And you know what that shit is about. Niggas dealing meth, selling meth. Nigga was a fucking school teacher who he got cancer. He got a cancer diagnosis, so it led him into quote unquote Breaking Bad. He just realized, yo, I'm a chemistry teacher. I know how to make I'm ill with this shit. I can make meth. He runs into a student that he used to teach who was actually making meth. And they become partners, but just the aspect of you could see this nigga Walter White turn into Heisenberg as show progresses. Like if you remember Walter White from the first episode to how the show where it eventually progresses to, it's like, yo, damn, you could literally see step by step. They show you perfectly the moments in time where you could see he's making rational decisions, but it's along the lines of, yo, I got to get this bag. I got to get this money.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he end up in a bunch of situations that he would never be in his regular life. This nigga is dealing with the cartel. This nigga is like, that amazing fucking show, man. Breaking Bad. I'm on season 3 right now. I've been binging this shit. God damn, I just love that. Really, why I started it over Cause I've been hearing good things about Better Call Saul. And I seen the first season of Better Call Saul, but I don't remember anything about that shit. So I'm like, man, let me just binge all of these things. So I'm probably not gonna finish watching this shit for some months, but I'm like, I want to watch all this shit from the beginning again, just to get back into that world. Great fucking show, man. But overall, homie on the train, goddamn, I guess what they say isn't true. I guess blacks do crack. Oh man.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Jesus Christ, that's hilarious.
Yeah, you could tell I've been saving that. I had that punchline for days, nigga.
Yeah,
I've been holding that.
Nigga had that shit in the cannon.
I had that shit. I had that motherfucker loaded, nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with this one. Wait till the next pod. Akon got a new hairline.
Oh,
yeah, nigga see that shit, boy.
I wish I didn't, but we did.
I heard that nigga paid mad bread for that shit too.
You paid money for that?
Hell yeah, that nigga was bald at first.
He was bald?
I mean, damn near. So this is the thing, right? All my African homies, please don't get at me for this. This is kind of like facts, bro. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Like, all my African niggas I know, shout out to all y'all niggas, man. Like, I ain't even gonna name drop nobody, but African niggas' hairlines tend to recede very early in their lives, bro. I'm not gonna front. Like, all the African homies I know, them niggas' hairlines is like they hit like 25 and they shit for all the time to start catching up on them. As long as we know in Akon, my nigga, like since locked up, his shit ain't been on point, bro. So I mean, your hairline, like a head of hair, as a man, that's like one of the indicators niggas say, oh, if you got a good head of hair, they know you. They attribute that to you looking young still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once that hair start going, niggas start saying you looking older. So I can see Akon probably, you know what I mean? He a nigga with money. He a nigga doing some big things out here. Shout out to that man for all the stuff he does in Senegal and Africa and shit. He probably got to the point he was like, yo, man, doing all this great shit out here. People love me. I'm a legend. I brought people T-Pain, Lady Gaga. I done some things out here. But this hairline, man, I gotta do something about it, man. I don't want to go full bald. I don't want to go home. Nigga got that. He got that Tory Lane surgery, man. He got the restorative hairline. He said he paid $7,500 for it.
He need to take whoever gave him that weak ass hairline and beat him with it.
It was a hair transplant. That shit look crazy. The nigga hairline, it just looks like a straight line. You don't see no corners in the front.
Exactly.
That shit is just look like he got a fucking plate. Just in the
say,
front
yeah,
of his head.
just give me some shit.
Nigga line that nigga up with the fucking weed whacker, the shit that they be lining up the edges with. Line that nigga with that shit. Oh man, shout out to Akon. No, I don't want no smoke, bro. I know you a gangster, man. I fuck with you, bro. I don't want no smoke with you, with Boo, none of y'all niggas, man. Shout out to y'all niggas, man. But you gotta know you look crazy, Akon. You gotta know, bro.
He knows.
Man.
He too rich to give a fuck.
And I was about to say, that nigga just probably don't give a damn. He like, nigga, you see my bank account? What the fuck are you talking about? I bought you niggas Lady Gaga. I bought you niggas T-Pain. Nigga, if it wasn't for me, the industry wouldn't be where it's at with this auto-tune shit. It's kind of wild. Akon did bring us T-Pain and Lady Gaga. And let both of them go on some real nigga shit. Something that his brother will not do. That nigga Boo got this nigga Sci-Hi signed still. Sci-Hi don't even really make music. Well, he does, but I mean, damn. Niggas, music industry, man. Niggas, it's a dirty game, man. It's a dirty game.
Nigga heard No Dope on Sundays and said, I'm never letting this nigga go. I don't give a fuck.
Fire ass album, bro.
For real.
Before I heard that, I didn't realize how good that nigga was. I would listen to some of his old shit, like, you know what I mean, during the mixtape era, Dat Piff. I forget the mixtape he had, but it was like a bunch of like, it was like a card, like a playing card. That was like the theme of the cover. Forget the actual project, but that was like the first shit I heard from him when Kanye first signed him and shit. You know what I mean? And then of course you got the big guest verses on fucking "I'm So Appalled" and you know him writing for Kanye, all that shit. So you never really knew about this nigga as a solo act that much. But then that, you know what I mean, everything, how things panned out, he dropped that No Dope on Sundays, and damn, bro, I was so amazed. I was just like, yo, I knew he was nice, but wow, I didn't know this nigga was like this. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know how much how much Saha would really want to, if he's backing Ye at the moment. You know what I mean? It's Ye's been in the news. He's been in the news recently.
He's been doing his rounds.
You know, he's been shaking shit up, you can say.
Shaking up the world, getting people that run the world angry.
I mean, he's been speaking what he thinks is his truth.
Uh-huh.
I mean, just to speak specifically on the music industry part that he brought up, and because, you know, Kanye was on Drink Champs, we spoke about it last pod that he was going to be on there. Yeah, at this point, niggas don't know what happened, but the music industry's part that he spoke about in terms of what is being sold nowadays and who is selling this to the masses, fucking murder, kill, I'ma fuck your bitch type of music. This is what's being sold and what people are making money off of. That's kind of where like is like what do you how do y'all feel about that shit? Because I agree with him on that point that what is real profitable nowadays is the shit that's most destructive to our community. You know what I mean? That's what's making money nowadays. And that's what is being invested in to make money, is the destruction of our own people. Now, we do, like, in this community, in the culture and in this music, in the music industry, most niggas do they do promote that shit. But I think, you know what I mean, you coming from less fortunate situations, you're going to promote and do whatever you need to do to get to a better position. So it's kind of like a catch-22 in where you want this music business to be your savior, but your savior is on the other hand promoting detrimental shit to your people.
Right.
So it's like it kind of puts everybody in a box where you become now an individual. It's like, yo, I'm for myself. I'm for me. Yeah, this is probably being destructive for the next man out there, but shit, I got to get mine. It's a real diabolical, without getting too deep, it's like it's a really diabolical strategy to make money, man. Like, it's wild. But you know what I mean? This Ye is gonna be Ye.
He gonna speak his truth. I mean, he was the first nigga to ever say a president give a fuck about black people on national TV.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
And they ain't gonna hold back.
Yeah, I mean, Ye is gonna be Ye.
I'm not a fan of the whole him being people saying he's being anti-Semitic because he's telling us that Jewish people run media. I don't think I was that. I was lost on that part. I was really lost on that. Even though cold facts, it's not like he was saying some bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, just to offer the other side, because for one, I agree. Like, it's a lot of Jewish people in positions of power in this country. But just hearing the other side, I heard it actually from a Jewish man himself. So their whole thing as to why rhetoric like that is dangerous is because within that statement, because you got to think that's a stereotype that's a really positive thing. It's a positive stereotype that opposed to stereotypes about about black people, it's all negative stuff. You know what I mean? But within that same thing, like the Holocaust was a real thing that happened. We gonna get off this shit real soon, but it was a real thing that happened. So people that are growing up in the Jewish faith now, their whole existence is kind of based off of, and this is me paraphrasing, of course. I'm not Jewish. I don't know the facts. Their whole existence is based off of a paranoia of it happening again. So anytime the spotlight is shined on them, whether it's for a positive thing or it's just shining a light on them in a way in general, they always attribute it to that's how the Holocaust started. You know what I mean? Hitler was saying these niggas are, you know what I mean? We know the history of shit. So just hearing that other side, I was like, I could see. I don't know if that's what Ye was actually talking about, but just knowing the history of the people is it makes sense as to why they'll attribute that to it. And I mean, like, I don't know what side of the fence I stand on. I know I'm a black man, and I know my experience in this world and in this country. But shit, I can't deny anybody else's experience. So
Is
I
it
mean,
because they know if they're doing wrong? So if the wrong people would have realized that they were actually on top, people will rebel. I don't get how that is bad. Why are you related? How did he manage to relate good news to people wanting to do the Holocaust again?
it get deep. Like it get real deep. Cause all right, so before World War II, it was niggas was just coming out of like Reconstruction, like the Great Depression was in the 20s. All of that shit, it was rhetoric going around about how the country was in bad terms because of Jewish people, and in Germany, that was the rhetoric that they were speaking. So it wasn't like it relates. It was just like it was used as a scapegoat to to further this thinking. And another thing that I heard was just from a Jewish man himself was saying the people that are like of our age and that are older and not as impressionable as somebody young can hear what Kanye is saying, and it won't really affect anything how they feel or what they think about anything. But for younger people, because you know the internet is a wild place now. It's, people get radicalized off of off of something simple, off of a TikTok video. I think they would just, like I said, it's a paranoia thing to where niggas just don't want that shit to happen again. So any small inclination of just them being highlighted is always looked at as like, hey, we got to stop this shit now. And
Well, I
they
can see
got the
that.
power to do so.
I can see
That's
that.
where it changes.
I was locked on Twitter for 7 days, all because I said, "Aren't you tired of Jews running black entertainment?" And he beat my ass for 7 fucking days, man.
That's another thing too. That just to speak on that part of it is interesting to see that be monitored heavily on the internet. How you got banned. How they took the Kanye interview down. Even if you re-uploaded it, it got taken down. But there's the other shit on the internet that's just as know what I mean, just as negative, if you want to look at it as negative, just as detrimental. That I mean, that's lives on YouTube. It has audience for it. A lot of right-wing media stuff, even left-wing stuff. Like there's just rhetoric that is on both sides of the extreme that's allowed to stay up there, but specifically that stuff gets monitored and taken down. So it's just interesting to see where, because you know YouTube is a huge fucking conglomerate at this point.
Well,
And
it's ran by who it's ran by, so you know.
And that's kind of what I was getting to, like, you know what I mean?
That's why.
The nigga who is in control and the creator of the 360 deal is also the nigga behind a lot of YouTube. A lot of YouTube. Let me look at what this nigga's actual position is. I ain't even gonna say the nigga name. If you know, you know who I'm talking about. But I just want to get his actual position at YouTube. This nigga is the global head of music at Google and YouTube. So, I mean that right there it's something to that. But anyway, Ye is gonna be Ye. I fuck with Kanye. Ye, it's a different dude, but hey, we just gotta see where this goes, man. I don't know what's to come from that situation. I know he got himself in some trouble. He got a lawsuit on his hands now, so nigga gotta tread lightly, man. But
He waited till he became a billionaire to do all this shit. I'm pretty sure.
he had to.
Yeah.
But yo, Marz, you had a question that was kind of interesting. You was asking us before the pod and shit, speaking about like just the wildest places of some shit. Well, you wanna bring that to the pod?
Okay. All right. So this question goes out to my two fellow podcasters, and if crack rock lock familiar. You know what I'm saying? You can leave a comment and share your wild experiences. But what's the wildest place you've ever had sex? Ever did the nasty, the Mr. Nasty time? Yes.
Knock boots.
Yes, knocking of the boots.
Knocking at the shit. I got my story ready. Y'all, I could go first. Y'all need some time. Shit, I got my story.
I already got mine. That's why I said when I brought it up.
So let me go. This is it's so crazy because all of this type of shit happens when you mad young, like
for real,
and like just niggas is mad young and horny and shit. So I mean, I'm in high school. It's right high school time. I'm probably about 16, 17, probably like 16, 17, around that age. Had a girlfriend in high school and shit. Are y'all niggas familiar with Roosevelt Island in the city?
Yes.
So I had no idea that Roosevelt Island existed until I went to high school, right? Because I went to high school in Long Island City. You know what I mean? I'm a nigga. Born in Brooklyn, grew up in Far Rock. Far Rock is on the outskirts of fucking society almost. So that shit ain't really a part of Queens. So you just seeing mad nigga shit in Far Rock. It's nothing but, you see, I mean, it's diverse, but it's nothing but nigga shit going on out there. So when I went to Long Island City, I started being exposed to just mad culture. Cause that side of Queens is like the melting pot, nigga. You got every fucking culture in the world in that area type shit. So I went to this high school that was super diverse, you know what I mean? Pretty. High school was ass, but I appreciate it for where it allowed me to grow to, the place it allowed me to grow to. So found out about Roosevelt Island when I moved to this, when I started going to this school and shit. I mean, my girlfriend at the time, she lived on Roosevelt Island. Let me carefully phrase what I'm about to say, because I don't know if I'm if I'm gonna expose anybody's anonymity by saying some of this shit. So let me think a little bit. So yeah, she lived on Roosevelt Island or whatever, and I mean, girl or whatever. She was cool, real cool. We actually still cool to this day. We don't speak, but we'll comment on each other's shit, just real cordial and cool. Like, you know what I mean? It's on some respect shit. Like, she got a nigga now, I got a girlfriend now. We both look happily in our situations. But so we in high school, after class and shit let out at the end of the day, end of school, niggas is trying to figure out what they finna do. So where I stayed, Roosevelt Island was just like 2 train stops from my school in Long Island City, right? So it be times me and her will be kicking it after school. We'll either go back to her spot, not her crib, like just the island, like Roosevelt Island, because it was just, just how it was. Specifically, not her crib, because she was Vietnamese, like I mentioned, and her parents wasn't going for no nigga not being with no nigga. You know what I mean? Like, so this was my first experience of being with a chick that I had to had to hide my relationship. Not even, I didn't have to hide it. She had to hide the shit. So it was a weird aspect to it. Anyway, long story less long. Nigga, one day we on the island, and like young people, know what I mean? We in the park. Nigga, we on Roosevelt Island in like a park, on like a park bench type shit. It ain't really nobody around. Nigga, and niggas just got that motherfucking demon in them. Niggas got that motherfucking sex demon in their mind. And nigga, we fucking start fucking busting it off on a park bench, nigga. Just in public, outside, broad daylight. It's like fucking 4 p.m. Sun is out and shit, sun shining. Niggas is just busting it, just getting down on the park bench, nigga. I remember that shit to this day, because looking in hindsight, I'm like, yo, that was the wildest thing to do, bro. If niggas got caught, niggas would have went down, bro.
You made that shit sound like it was a disco.
Word.
Nigga said broad daylight. We just start busting it off, getting down.
Nigga, that shit felt like a disco, nigga. Like, I thought I was the man after that. I'm like, yo, I just got some pussy on the park bench. Nigga, that shit lasted like 2 minutes, nigga, but I'm lit.
Shit.
Oh, I'm the man. Shit was crazy, bro. Shout out. I don't even want to shout nobody out. That was my story.
Motherfucking me, man. I had this chick I met through my uncle, and she was like the first girl. You know, you have your girlfriends, but then you have the first one that you start fucking, like on a regular daily basis. And she was that one, and we had took a trip to Rockaway Beach, and it was packed. It was packed. Shout out
my
Queens.
neck of the woods.
Queens get the money. You know, we got a little setup. You know what I'm saying? It's packed too. It's not like it's just like some. This is June. This is.
Oh yeah, beach just opened up.
Yeah, it's lit. So, you know, we laying down and shit, chilling, and she decides to put the blanket over us, started whopping me off in front of everybody.
On the sand?
On the sand. So me, nigga, I'm like, fuck that. We going all out, nigga. We started fucking right then and there. And everybody, I'm pretty sure everybody saw us fucking, because we was fucking.
Yeah, niggas do, bro. Niggas do. Niggas.
Yeah, we was getting it in. We was getting it in. Shout out to her, man. I don't want to say a name and all that, because she got kids and shit now, but shout out to her, man. One of the best.
She needs a shout out. She needs a show. She needs a.
Yo, bro. Me and her had like some wild. I remember me and her fucked throughout the whole movie of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. We started watching and started fucking. When we came, the movie ended. It was like, it's amazing. I love her. Who is she? It was great, man. She was great.
Like I said, to this day, that's my favorite movie.
Yeah. She was a wild one, man. Shout out to her, man. She ended up cheating on me. I ended up fucking her older sister. So, you know, but that's life. You know what I'm saying? That's life.
Life happens.
That's life.
You take turns.
You take turns, right? You take turns and you do things. You know? So, yeah, shout out to our older sister, too. Great morning.
Oh, man. I ain't even going to get into it. Drugs, you know exactly what I was finna go with talking about sisters and shit, but I'm gonna save that maybe for another pod, bro.
Young Lord. Young Lord.
Niggas almost hit the trifecta, nigga.
Oh man, let's relax though. We getting into the group chat.
Yeah, we wilding now. Crazy. Niggas used to do some wild shit as a youngster, man. Just, you know what I mean, niggas was really just living life on the edge.
Niggas was wilding. Niggas is wilding.
Niggas is wilding, bro. I mean, you mentioned Far Rockaway Beach, so this probably the perfect moment to say happy 40th birthday to the homie Stacks. You know what I mean?
Word up, man.
Squad up.
Whoa.
Sheet. I mean, and it's Stacktober too, man. Like
Stacktober, man.
40th birthday to the homie. R.I.P. to the legend, man. It's crazy that he's just would have been turning 40 now, and it seems like he's been gone for so long.
Right.
And been gone for so long without really getting his chance. You know what I mean? Without getting his fucking moment. Like, he was on the brink.
Yeah, he was right there.
He was there, bro. He just needed another year, and it was it.
Yep.
Nah, yeah, he was already there.
Word.
Yeah. Oh man, son. Well, I still feel like he's definitely in my top. I want to say top 5, like all time, just off the work that he's left us, man. And certain shit I still catch listening to this nigga. Like, yo, this nigga was fucking disgusting, son.
Bro, literally. Nigga
It's
was
no,
nasty.
yeah, he was. God damn, that boy was special, man.
Word. Shout out to the Crate NY. They Far Rockaway.
What they did?
They having for the weekend yesterday, I think until tomorrow, they having like a stack event where they got like merch. They got like this cool ass. I put it in the in the group chat. They got like this cool ass looked like a platinum figurine of him from like one of his most famous poses in one of his pictures and shit. They put that out. So they've been hosting events, putting merch out and shit. With for his 40th birthday. Thought that was cool. I until this, I'm not gonna front. I didn't know they were a thing. So I've been out the loop. Now I mean, I ain't. My last time going to NY this last month was my last time in Far Rock in a few years. So I ain't been around to actually see what's going on out there. So I just found out about them. So that was pretty cool, man. Happy birthday to Stacks.
Yeah, T-Mar Jackson, he's a influencer and a creator too. He does his own. He has actually a deal with New Era, so he gets hats and he makes his own patches for fitteds and shit. And he did Stacktober for the 40th anniversary. He did Mets hats with the side patches 40 with Stacktober and the ribbon. Pretty fucking fire. Shout out to T-Mar. He's a huge Stack Bundles fan, so he always. A few years ago, he did a year ago, I think he did another drop for Stacktober. There's still a grill. I want to get the Diamondbacks 2-tone with the Stacktober as like the World Series patch. So fucking fire. So I think he restocked on those, I think, if I'm not mistaken, on the site. So if you motherfuckers is interested, you know what I'm saying, go check that out and go support the movement, man.
Yeah.
Sure.
Shout out to them, man. RIP Stacks, RIP Chinks, you know what I'm saying?
R.I.P.
Yo, I guess this is probably a good time to get into we got a motherfucking like prophet on the pod, Marzstradamus. This nigga done predicted a lot of DC universe news. You know what I mean? Black Adam just released. You want to get into that, bro?
Well, first I told you niggas Black Adam was gonna be shits of dogs. Okay, I told niggas that. Okay, and I also predicted that Hamada was out the building within the same day. This was what, August? I predicted that, Hamada's gonna be at the building when that movie comes out. Same day that movie comes out, they're gonna sit there and watch the first numbers for that day, for that Thursday drop, and see how low it is, and they're gonna let him go. He was already out the building anyway, but his date of being out the building was on the 21st. And like I said it would be, it happened. So, I hear the action is great. I just hear it's The Rock playing The Rock. And there's no actual plot to the story. It's just fighting. It's just, mindless fighting.
I do want to give a shout out to the homie Mo Amir. I don't know. I spoke about him a couple of times on the pod. He's from Houston. He's a comedian. He's actually in that shit. Yeah, I don't know if y'all watched his show yet on Netflix. Y'all gotta check that shit out. It's called Mo, Toby and Wigways, and it's a great fucking show, son. Like, Rotten Tomatoes gave it like 100% or some crazy shit. Like the fan voting got like.
Yeah, but we don't believe Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I mean that's another thing. That's another thing too. Word. It definitely got critical acclaim from the people. I will go on record vouching for that shit. He's in that show. I mean, he's in that movie. So, cause the Rock, you know what's crazy? Now that I'm thinking about it, me and my shorty went to see him. Wow, look how it all come around though. So, we went to see him live at a comedy show for his Netflix special that he put out. He was filming it out here, whatever. He from the H. that was, I think I told y'all, he brought out Paul Wall, Bun B, and Toby to perform at the show. But at the beginning, opening up the show, he had The Rock like introing him in. Like The Rock wasn't there clearly, but he had like a video that The Rock did for him, and he played it on the screen. So I was just like, yo, damn, look how I come around. I guess Dave niggas been cool, and that's how he ended up in the movie. That's kind of what's up.
Huh.
So I fuck with bro though. He's a funny nigga. His stand up, I support it. I like some of it, but it ain't my favorite. But him as a comedy actor and on shows and shit is brilliant. His show is really good. Y'all would fuck with it. It's called Mo. It's on Netflix. I definitely say give it a chance. Every episode is like 20 minutes. You'll binge that shit in a day. It's just a plug.
I wonder how the fighting scenes in Black Adams is though. Like, because if it's only fighting scenes, I'm hoping that it's like Man of Steel.
It's not Man of Steel. I heard it's like a cheap Man of Steel version. I heard it's like a cheap Man of Steel.
Wait, but what does that mean though? That could actually still be a good thing.
Oh, it's a great thing.
So it's not gonna be like a wrestling match with CGI.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, y'all niggas gonna check it out? I don't think I'm gonna fuck with that shit, honestly. If I'm keeping it a buck, I wait for it to come on HBO Max.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna go check it out probably next week or something. I'm gonna go check it out if I want to.
I'm waiting for HBO Max. I'm not going front. And you know it's gonna be on there in probably like a month or so. You know niggas don't waste no time to get them shits on streaming nowadays. That shit drop 2 weeks. That motherfucker's on streaming. They didn't took away like outside of Top Gun. It ain't really been no real like blockbuster movies where niggas is out here like really gotta go to see. If it is, it's just like the first weekend. It ain't like no thing that's lasting for weeks. But that you nothing else because I mean I seen and you actually fill me in on this that the day that Black Adam dropped bring back Zack Snyder and restore the Snyderverse is trending again on Twitter.
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, it's always trending. I'm on that side of Twitter, so it's always trending. We always, the Snyder cult. We're always out just finding little parallels, with Zack Snyder films and just how he was giving us real DC cinema, and Warner Bros. Niggas was hating. So it's always trending. Zack's always fucking trending.
I wanted to just to read this article about the Walter Hamada. This is from Deadline. After 15 years at Warner Brothers and 4 as the president of DC Films, Walter Hamada has finally left the Burbank, California lot. Sources tell Deadline the exec is waiting for a senior Warner Brothers Discovery brass to finalize his exit. Hamada has run DC since 2018 and re-upped in January 2021 with a contract that was supposed to take him through 2023. And all of this occurs as the new line DC movie Black Adam, which Hamada is an EP on, is tracking to open at a projected $135 million at the box office. Despite harsh reviews, the writing has been on the wall for Hamada for a while. That's from DC. I mean, that's from Deadline. So, I mean, you did call this shit, bro. Like, hey, Marzstradamus strikes again. Let's see what else this nigga's gonna predict. About this. I've been outlining it for niggas on the pod. If we go back and listen, you didn't outline this shit for the last 2-3 months, honestly. So
yeah, well, my next prediction is Zack's back, so take that with a grain of salt or a lot. Zack's coming back. Zack's back. He's already back. But,
Zack's bike.
He's bike. You just gotta let time pass, and he has to do his rebel moon things, this and that, da da da, and but the man's back. He's coming back. So yeah, man, that's about it in the movie news. Do I have anything else to bring up besides Walter Hamada getting the fuck out the building? Oh, Black Panther trailer. there's a new trailer out. Shows a little bit more of Namor. Actually got the motherfucker flying with his wings and shit. I don't know if you guys familiar.
Yeah, I did see that. The wings on his feet and shit. I
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
I did.
He's actually moving in the air and shit. That looks cool. I might actually go see that shit just for that, just to see Namor, just to see what they do with him. Not a fan of the whole Aztec look that they gave Namor, but whatever. It is what it is. Marvel's been changing shit from the comics since the dawn of the MCU, so it is what it is.
I mean, it's expected at this point. I am excited. Well, for sure, I'm gonna see Black Panther. The new trailer did. I appreciated that they added more Namor in that shit. So I'm curious.
Yeah, word up.
Curious to see
Word
how
up.
that shit goes.
Gaming news. People are getting early review copies of God of War Ragnarok. So people are saying it's fucking magical, as it should be. Konami announced a Silent Hill 2 remake for the PS5. It's actually a trailer for it. I don't know if you guys ever played Silent Hill, but classic game.
Yeah, I definitely did. So Silent Hill? Did you know that shit is based off of like an actual like true like place or like a true town?
Yeah.
I had no idea. Like I think it's an actual a show maybe about it. My sister put me onto it, but I think I want to say it's in Pennsylvania if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is.
It was based on like a coal fire, like a fucking like a fire that's from like one of these old coal mining towns that just been burning underneath the city for about like 30 years. It's an abandoned city, so when you walk through the town, it's just fucking mad smoky and shit. That shit is wild.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Silent Hill classic.
Silent
I just
Hill.
I just sent y'all niggas some shit to the chat. Check that shit out real quick.
What else is going on? Resident Evil 4 remake. I don't know if you guys ever played Resident Evil 4, but that's actually being a remake being made for the P4, P5, and the Xbox consoles. That looks fucking amazing. Yeah, the remake. Yeah, I haven't played Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake yet. I'm thinking about going down that rabbit hole and getting into it.
Yeah. Can you get the? Well, you think they should they'll get like the trilogy like with all
trilogy set like 2, 3, and 4 all together. Might be, but 2 and 3 is cheap right now. I think it's like $20. Yeah, I think it's like $20 right now on marketplaces. So I know I saw it for like $15 the other day. It's like thinking about it. But I gotta finish fucking Ghost of Tsushima. I've played the whole Last of Us 1 and 2 and just ignored Ghost of Tsushima. I gotta actually beat that shit. I'm actually on the final chapter. So other than that, man, that's really it.
Oh, I mean, shit. At this point, shit, we a little damn. We this is gonna be a long episode, but shit, fuck it, we rolling now. I want to get into Drvgz Tweet of the week this week, man. This is it's a pretty good one. This one is from the good brother, the Pastor Lil Duval. He tweets, "There's all types of good men out here. You've just been programmed to be attracted to a certain type, mostly men in power. Just like there's all types of good women out here, but we've been programmed ourselves to be attracted to a certain type too, mostly women with nice bodies." He continues in the caption, "But it's definitely harder for women to find a man." This nigga, his punctuation is all fucked up. So let me try to break this. He goes, "But it's definitely harder for women to find a man than women simply because more men are liking men now." So y'all obviously got less to choose from. But y'all way more picky and swear you settling if it's not what you thought you deserve. That's a deep tweet of the week this week. And it's all facts, I believe. The part that stuck out to me the most was the programming of people that he speak about And the last line about him saying, yo, it's definitely harder for women, but y'all make it even more hard on yourselves because you choose to be picky and you come up with the rationale that you're settling if you don't get what you think you deserve. And you know, there's a lot of women out here that think they deserve the motherfucking world just because they got a coochie.
They ain't even got to block the offer.
They ain't even got a job, nigga.
They ain't even got they ain't even got a strip. They ain't even got shit. They ain't even got crack for sale.
Nothing. What's that?
Nothing.
My nigga, shout out to my nigga Stuart Z on that project I released way back when, like 2 years ago on that record. He goes, yo, this bitch got a fat ass. Damn, I forgot the line. I'm gonna butcher it, but cool ass line, basically saying, yo, she got a fat ass, but she ain't got no job. Like, what the fuck does that even equal up to? You look good, but
Right.
what are you doing for yourself? Or what are you gonna help me with? Sex is cool, but I mean, I've been fucking in the park since since a wee youth. I think coochie is something that I am not too. I can find some coochie.
Yeah, word. That shit ain't hard, nigga.
So, shout out to Lil Duval, always providing the people with some interesting topics. You know what I mean? Good tweet of the week. But at this time, I think it's time to get into that thing. House of Dragons. House of Dragons. House of motherfucking Dragons, man. You ready? Yo, yeah, you ready? Drugs, you ready?
Yeah.
Man.
Smack, you ready?
You ready, man? Where you want to begin this episode, man? You might have to point guard this one just because I watched the episode, but goddamn, I think I might have slept through it, or I definitely gotta rewatch it. I tried to do it before we got on this pod, but I got a couple of notes. I guess you could probably maybe you could start, and then I could kind of just tag on some of the shit you're saying. But I know this last episode was definitely. It was the first episode after this nigga Viserys died, so there's a council that comes together, the council of whoever was left there, and they're trying to put, and of course, Alicent is there as the queen, and they're trying to put, she's trying to scheme a plan together to get this nigga Aegon to be the next king. You know what I mean? Prince Aegon. So first, before we get into it, what you thought about the episode, bro? Because like I said, I remember some of the shit, but I'm gonna be bouncing around. But what you thought about the overall episode?
Nah, it's cool. You should bounce around, pause, because can't like jot everything in the episode. But I thought the episode was fire because, like I said before, like now everything is about to get to where it's like what we was like waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, after the king died, like you said, obviously there needs to be a new king.
Mm-hmm.
So the queen, she is taking it upon herself to take her older son, who she's been grooming to be the king, but never wanted to be the king. Nobody ever wanted the nigga to be the king, obviously, but Alicent.
She's been positioning this nigga to be king for ever since she got married to the fucking, and she had that baby.
Right. So obviously, the time has come, and this nigga is gone now. Nobody know where this nigga is at. They randomly find this nigga. You know, he's kidnapped. I forget where exactly. I gotta like touch back on that, but
Yeah, I think they was just like in the city. It was just like Otto, Alicent's pops,
Right.
he ordered the Kingsguard's brother, Sir Eric and Sir Eric Carrigal? I forget. I don't know how to pronounce their last name, but it's some twin brothers. You know what I mean? I think you told me that these are the same twins that Sir Kristen was training like a few episodes ago.
Yeah, I mean, bro, everybody is.
Yeah, everybody grown now.
Yeah, like everybody was. I gotta go back to like double check on that, but yeah. But it's crazy to me. I mean, we're gonna get back to that, but it was just crazy to me how Allison Pops knew exactly where this nigga might be at that time.
Oh, yeah, word.
So I was just trying to figure out like what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like what's going on? Like how this nigga even knew. It's like he just went straight to the plug and was like, "Hey, come on, son. Like, give me my, you know what I mean? I need my grandson back. Like, y'all playing games now. Like, what you need?
Kind of like almost he knew already.
Yeah, like what you need? Like, what you need from us? What you need me to do?" And I'm like, "Cool." And that was that. Like, bro, that like somebody just kidnapped your family. Like, but obviously they found them. They found this nigga like under a table. Well, I guess that's where they put him at.
Mm-hmm.
And this nigga didn't even want to be found.
Word, they had to like force this nigga to go back.
Boy, where was this nigga? Yo, bro, this nigga must have was in an orgy.
Nigga said, whatever y'all niggas is trying to take me back to is not as good as what I'm doing right now. I do not want to go.
This nigga fighting niggas off. Like, he fighting niggas. Like, bro, what y'all doing? Like,
This kind of goes back a little bit to the topic we spoke about last week, just growing up privileged as opposed to not. Like, he came across as like that stubborn nigga that had everything growing up to where now it's his time to rule. He like, I'm good. I don't need it. As opposed to another nigga that got that position is like, word, I'm king, bet. Where my crown at, nigga?
his brother, he had a Noah with his brother, Avon.
Mm-hmm.
That's my boy. That's my boy right there.
Nigga, one eye Willie.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. He might be the one. He might be the chosen one.
That nigga is Damon 2.0.
Yeah, I fuck with Damon until he started doing that weird shit.
Yeah. I mean, I fuck with Damon maybe the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, after all of, I ain't the rating. And then he took it further. Like, he did, all right, bro, you lost me now. You good. But as far as like him fighting and shit, like when he get into his level and he demonize, bro, niggas can't see that boy.
When it comes to him being a warrior, he's that nigga, but
yeah, he that nigga, bro.
His morals may be a little wacky.
Bro, we could go back to the what episode was that? I don't even remember who he was running through.
What you mean?
That army he was running through. And
when he killed the whole. Oh yeah, when he pulled up on they shit, killed the whole town type. That was the first episode, I think. First or second? It might have been the first episode.
I gotta go back to that.
I think it was the first or second episode because it was when the king had banished him apparently, and he was just out. Just running amok.
I feel like that might have been the second.
I think it was the second because we was already introduced to him, and then when we got reintroduced, it was when he was coming back to the kingdom, to King's Landing, and it was on some like, hey, they showed all the destruction and carnage he caused right before his return and shit. Yeah, that nigga is a wild boy,
bro. It was that episode, that moment right there. I was like, oh yeah, they trying to tell us something. Like, I don't know. It's gonna have to come down to niggas going up against him or like he going up against somebody else. Like,
yeah. So this same episode we see, we see this nigga Lord Laris. He on his Rex Ryan shit. That nigga's into feet. Bro, that scene was so weird. Oh man, this nigga pull up on Allison because he's a little slimy spy kind of nigga. he always got the gossip and the, you know what I mean? He always know what's going on around the thrones. So and from this scene, it portrayed and showed how in cahoots they already been. Like, you know what I mean, Lord Laris, he'll do. It seems like he'll do anything for fucking Alicent. He'll do anything for the queen. So in that scene, we actually got to see how their relationship works. He pull up, he got some information that's helpful and useful to her. She's trying to get it out of him, and you know what I mean, what she got to do is show a little feet. You know what I mean? she fucking put her feet on the thing, and she got her little stockings on first. She got her shit set up, and the niggas, you see the nigga start getting into his little creep bag. Nigga start being creepy or whatever, and then he kind of withholding a little bit of information, and she just slide that fucking stocking off. Got the fresh feet out there, white toes. And that nigga he started getting his shit off, spilling all the beans, bro. Nigga gave her a whole fucking Bible worth of information just because he seen some feet, you know what I mean? That shit was wild.
Yeah.
I mean, not for nothing, Alicent is a little cutie or whatever, but damn, son. God damn, my nigga, like, I ain't know it was like that back in the days, like, just to look at some feet. But hey, niggas is into what they into, man. I ain't gonna kink shame.
Yeah.
It's whatever you into, bro. Hey, it's your thing. That was your barter system, hey, nigga.
But he also brought to her, like what I was saying earlier, what I was thinking about her pops. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck did you know where to go at that? Like, who are you connected to that you knew where to go at that time?
And you knew where to send the twins and shit, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm all in, man. And I mean, of course, we seen the end where they finally, you know what I'm saying, they find him, they bring him back. He's about to be on the throne now, and what's her name? Uh
Uranus?
Rhaenys, yeah.
Yeah.
The queen that never was.
All right. So, before that, you could see Alicent. She came to her, and she was trying to get her grace to, like, for her son to become the king, because Rain is, like, she, like, I think she still got one of the strongest houses.
Yeah.
So to have her on her side to go against, Rhaenyra and, Daemon, that would probably be like OP.
Yeah, that'd be beneficial.
She was trying to, you know what I mean, get her as gang, and Rhaenys heard her out. She was listening. She was like, "Oh, okay, so I feel you. So that's what you're trying to do. All right, no, I'm not with that."
She's like, "Yo, nah, I ain't with that shit, bitch. Fuck, what you talking about?"
He bugging out. So, they forced everybody in the towns to the whole ceremony. To put Aegon as the king, and yeah,
that was the last thing a lot of them people see, nigga.
Yeah, right.
They got their ass torched.
That was all cool just a week ago.
Rhaenys came and torched the whole fucking sea, nigga.
Right. Nah, but the funny thing is, it wasn't even supposed to happen like that. Rhaenys wasn't even trying to get there. Like, she wasn't even, you know what I'm saying? So she was forced there. Like, you could see, like, the guard was trying to get her. I don't remember who that was. Oh, it's one of the twins.
Yeah, I about to say it's one of them King's guards, nigga. Word. I think it was one
of
them.
Right. It was one of the twins. So he was trying to get her up out of there. And yeah, niggas got fucking.
I remember she did mention her dragon. She was like, "Yo, so what about my dragon?" type shit. Because they was trying to get her to, like, leave. They was trying to get her to leave or, like, some shit. I forget what it was. And then the next time we seen her, she was on Dragon back, nigga.
Yeah, man. Like
Tearing shit up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't I don't think she wanted to kill all those people, but it just had to happen that way. And that statement was made. She could have fucking barbecued them niggas. All the niggas. But she just let her, you know what I'm saying? She just let her boy yawn in their face on some cool shit and dip her back. You know what I mean?
Definitely yawned. I forgot about that. Oh, man. Overall, good episode, man. We got one more episode left. Crazy that the season's already ending.
Yeah, HBO with these 10 episode seasons, man. But
10 is a lot. That's 10 hours, though. Over 10 hours. So it's like, damn. Shit just go by so fucking quick.
Should be making you want to watch episodes 4 times.
Nah, word. Want to go back to it and shit.
I know I missed that part. Fuck, man.
I'm definitely going back to watch. Cause I mean, it's a lot of shit that I overlooked this last episode, so finna go back and watch that. I mean, I guess we got to take it over to Queens now. We was just in Westeros.
Yeah.
Time to pull up on the block, man.
Sheesh.
Raising Kanan. We moving into the season finale of that also.
Yep.
I mean, shit, where do we begin? I love this episode. Another great episode.
Yes. I think we kind of called like a bunch of shit on this episode though.
And we called mad shit on this episode. Almost like the entire storyline. What I didn't call was something that the last act, the actual last scene where they smoked son. Yeah, no, so yeah, this episode starts, opening scene, that nigga Lulu back on his murder kill. Well, I mean, he been on that this season, but he all the way back on that shit now. So Lulu pulled up on the Italians. They having a little nice fun night out in the town and shit. Nigga pulled up the knocks on him. I think the nigga name was Jimmy, one of them Italian niggas that was, went to go set the hit on Marvin previous episode. Nigga pulled up, Lulu seen him, he up the knocks. Her son was like, "You don't want to do that." And nigga Lulu was like, "Yeah, I do, nigga." Bow. Gun that nigga down. You know what I mean? From there we call this too, like we said, like expected, Therapy Bay. She got hit up. You know what I mean? She died. Now we see the scene opening up with Marvin at the funeral. He dropping tears and shit. You can see he really liked that girl, man. Like, that was the one person, like I said, we seen Marvin actually get feelings for somebody and kind of helped him grow as a person, helped him with his anger and all that. To where now, I'm curious to see, does he take that turn back to who he used to be? You know what I mean? Because Marvin, well, actually, nah. Because we see some shit happen later on in the episode that is clear that, Marvin's a new nigga now. He not on that shit he was on before. So we seen that. She died. They at the funeral. Yo, I don't know who plays the crackhead, but that nigga good, son. That nigga acting is amazing, bro. He plays that role on point.
At first I was like, son kind of like overdoing it. But then I was like, this nigga a little funny. He a little animated.
Yo, he is funny, son.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, this nigga, he might have a little something here. He might have a little something.
Nigga's a comedian. They let him shine this episode for sure.
But I think he's gonna shine even more.
I think so. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, because of what happened with him and Marvin.
Mm-hmm. Like we seen. So in that scene, like the first time we seen him this episode, a nigga taking a pee. He taking a piss outside. And the cops pull up, and that nigga like, "Yo, god damn, ain't nothing sacred no more." Oh man, so they, they start fucking with him or whatever. And while they fucking with him, he trying to let them know, like, "Yo, I got information. Like, I got info on who shot that cop, son. Like, I know who shot." He talking about Howard. He's like, "Yo, I know who shot him." But nah, I mean, ain't none of the cops taking him serious because he's a crackhead. They think he high and out of his mind and shit.
Right, and he was at first.
And I mean, he was literally. So it's not like they got this out of nowhere.
All right.
He actually was on some bullshit. So I mean, that happened. Rock finally got the keys to her new crib. She still ain't living in that bitch, but she got the keys now though. Famous. Oh man, landlord is on Famous ass.
All right, Famous is an idiot. I don't know what's wrong with this nigga.
He's literally an idiot.
Like, I really don't know what's wrong with this nigga. Like, I was trying to see where his storyline is. I mean, obviously he needs bread, and he's trying to get it fast so he don't end up on the street. But bro, more times than not, you're not. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna end up on the street being Kanan's best friend. But that could just be me.
But it's the thing too. Kanan is staying with this nigga, and he didn't even ask Kanan like, "Yo, you gonna put in on this?" Or like, "Yo."
Kanan did offer. He actually gave him some bread.
Yeah, I think he did.
And Famous was like, what he said? He was like, that's not gonna be enough type shit, or like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. But
yeah,
this nigga took it upon himself to go rob the nigga he saw Kanan beat up on defense. Kanan didn't just go attack this nigga and take his shit.
Word.
Kanan just beat his ass to get his shit back.
Got his shit back. Word.
And let him know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, nigga, that's not, you don't want none of this, bro. Like, so that statement was already made. So for you to go back and bro, what? I don't know. Like, that just wasn't well thought out, man. It was just really stupid.
I didn't even know what his plan was. Like, the nigga went over to Shorty crib, got the pistol.
Bro, got the pistol. She already told him, like, yo, nigga, you get caught up with that, like, I'm gonna just say you stole it. So now you asked out already.
Yeah, you asked out in more ways than one.
Yeah, you asked out.
Now you got a murder charge.
Yeah, off rip, I would have gave it back. Like, I don't even want that. I'm cool because you had no intention on doing anything smart, bro. He went there to Son apartment. He caught him, but now he caught him before he even opened the door. So you should have waited till he opened the door, number one. After he opened the door, I feel like I'm giving a blueprint to, like, right. But once the door was already open, I felt like, all right, cool. You could bum rush the door. You could do what you got to do. You could close the door. You could get your shit off. I mean, I don't think you should have had a whole conversation with the nigga. Because like he said, bro, your voice is already mad distinctive. We already know who you are.
You the only Puerto Rican nigga in Southside, bro.
And you make music.
And
like,
you make music.
You're known. Like, you kind of known, but you not known. Like, you know what I'm saying? We know who you are, bro. You be with Kanan. Like, we know who you are.
Word.
So now you asked out again. So first, that's what I'm saying. Like, what was your plan? You had a whole conversation. You know your voice, bro. So now he's gonna try you. So now you gotta do what you gotta do. You already spoke to this nigga for like a good 5 to 10 minutes. He already said your name. He said your name like twice in the conversation. He outed you. The neighbor is mad nosy. You already know that from the first time when Kanan was beating him up. So why would, you know what I'm saying? It just wasn't smart, bro. So now he's asked out. But I don't see that going well for him.
Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap because, like you said, the neighbor nosy. He ran off after he caught the body. Streets needed a body. He caught one. Yeah, he got it. But the neighbor, I mean, we seen the neighbor door open, so clearly the neighbor seen everything. And now, nigga Famous, we gonna see how this shit turn. The homeless nigga, the crackhead nigga name is Sam too. That nigga cool as hell. But you know what I mean, Howard. He's still on his trying to be secretive shit. His partner is still desperate for information, so She finds Sam at the station. She got him trying to. He finally get down to the station. She think he gonna give her some info about who shot Howard. She there, and all the other cops was looking at him like, yo, why this crackhead nigga here? Like, get this nigga out of here. Let him go. Like, what the fuck? And she desperate for information for the case. So she's trying to make a backdoor deal with him. Like, yo, I'm gonna get some info from you. Why y'all letting him go? I gotta speak to him. And they like, yo, let that nigga, what the fuck you want? Like, he's a crackhead. Let him go. So on the way out, they start speaking. Howard sees like, yo, what the fuck she doing talking to Sam? The fuck?
Right.
Like, what the hell? So he peep now. He go outside. He see her giving him money. So he now like, oh yeah, she all the way out there. She trying to get me.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's funny that nigga, the nigga Sam, the crackhead nigga was calling him D-Tech. Yo, what's up, D-Tech? For detective. I was like, that nigga was cool, son. But that same episode, man, Lulu is on his murder kill shit, but he trying to get this hit record. He trying to get a hit, bro. So he making his music. He in the studio with Cartier and Xena and shit. They making the music. She in the studio. She's singing and shit. And this is a moment you see Lou start realizing the decision he made was a poor decision. He started realizing this nigga Cartier isn't the nigga that he wanted to be in business with. He didn't want to fuck with that nigga.
Nah, but if you go back, bro, listen, man. This is what I be saying. Like, I don't know if niggas just be ignoring shit or like what be going on, bro. You could see the signs and all that when Cartier first pulled up.
Yep.
His energy was already off. Like, his energy was off. Like, he had like a, you know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga, bro, he wanted it all. Like, this nigga, he not the type of nigga to like split shit with you.
He wanted to be that boss and he wanted to be Suge.
Right. So you could already see that was already going to be a problem.
And then he told Lulu he wanted to be a silent partner with him on the studio shit. So at that point, they in the studio, Lulu is letting him know, like, hey, we gotta so Cartier want her to make songs about like sex and shit, fucking. And I forget the type of song that she was actually singing at the moment. Cartier didn't like it. Lulu was like, yo, my nigga, I thought you wanted to be a silent partner, my nigga. What the fuck is you on? And then Cartier like, money talks, nigga.
Didn't he give a jukebox song?
Yeah, well, that was the last song. I think this is a whole different song now.
All right, but
this was another funny thing that they actually I thought it was random as fuck because this is season 2, episode 9, so that was 9 and 9 or 8, episode like 19 of this show, and we just finding out this nigga Howard is Muslim. But I like how they played that up in the show too, where he was like, Kanan like, yo, I ain't know you Muslim, nigga. The fuck? We see him at the mosque praying and shit with Kanan. And then hot nigga Howard is like, yeah, man, I'm just trying to get back into it. Because I'm not going to front. When I saw that, I'm like, it took them niggas 2 seasons to tell us this nigga is Muslim? But clearly he said he trying to get back on him and shit, so. Oh, that's his partner name. His partner name is Burke. They're a little Hispanic shorty and shit.
That bitch annoying.
Yeah, mad annoying. Cool convo. You see Marvin and Jukebox, they having a little brunch and shit together. Marvin is sad. He just came back from the funeral from his therapy bay and shit. So him and Jukebox, this is the first time they actually kind of like reconnecting a little bit after, after the little bullshit with her moms and shit. So Jukebox asks him, she's like, yo, you was at that funeral. Did you cry? My nigga Marvin say, man, I don't know. I had sunglasses on. There was a couple of lines in this shit that was just mad funny, son. They was in the Coliseum, too. That was fucking fire. Jukebox and Kanan, them niggas was walking through the Coliseum out there in Queens and shit, Jamaica Ave type shit. Real deep cut for niggas that know. They know. That was pretty cool. Overall, good episode, man. And of course, at the end, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas was catching bodies this entire episode. Nigga Lulu smoked the nigga Jimmy, the Italian nigga. And at the end, him and Him and Rock smoke Cartier now. Oh, and also in that episode and a couple episodes before, the nigga that Cartier was in business with that he slapped up, nigga had the shades on. He had like a bruised eye and shit. After he spoke to Cartier, Cartier kind of like sunned him, and then homie walked off. And that's when Cartier was at dinner with Rock, and they like homie walked by and was like, "Yo, what you?" Know what I mean, they was talking it up, and then Rock went to homie behind Cartier back like, "Hey, I know you ain't trying to fuck with that nigga no more either. Fuck with me." And then that's when he realized like, "Oh, yo, this bitch is she colder than Cartier."
Yeah.
So you could kind of see that was the play being set up like, "Hey, why don't we just get this nigga out the fucking picture? Boom. Now we could run this business kind of how we want." You know what I'm saying? So you seen that. Overall, good episode, man. But we did predict mad shit. We predicted that, of course, Therapy Babe was gonna get killed.
Yeah.
We predicted
Unique.
Unique and Rock is gonna they're gonna be in cahoots now. Oh, that was what we missed. So the Italian niggas came to Unique and was like, "Yo, I need
Yeah.
we
Obviously.
we need that info, kid." Like,
Yeah.
yo,
I knew that was gonna happen, bro.
yeah, that was clear. We seen that happen before. Like, we
Bro,
seen
I
that
need
whole
you,
setup.
bro. The person that I have that's still on that side. You actually work for us.
And he like, yo, Unique standing on business. I fuck with Unique, bro, because he's literally by himself, son. Like,
Yeah,
he got nobody now.
bro.
But he's still standing on business. Like, yo,
Yeah.
what you and Rock got going on is what you and Rock got going on, fam. Like, that ain't between me.
He ain't have nobody in the midst of that whole situation there.
Nobody, nigga. And the
He could have not let son go home after that, bro. That could have got ugly right there.
Yeah, but my nigga Unique stood on this shit. So I'm excited, man. Fucking Raising Kanan. One more episode. We got the season finale. It's kind of crazy. I wonder when BMF is coming back.
It's supposed to be coming back soon, I believe, actually.
I would think so, because 50, he keeps a show on TV. He don't really allow too much time to go in between when his shows is on. But I ain't seen any
Nah, you gotta check that. I think that's coming back soon.
Oh yeah, so that's gonna be another thing we on here talking about. Let's end this off with some quick sports news, man. NBA opening week. We are officially underway.
Hey.
I mean, the season is back. Everybody is back this season. Kawhi Leonard is back. Zion is back. Ben Simmons is back. Ben Simmons had a couple of bad games, but
Kyrie is back.
Kyrie
again.
is back. Word. Everybody back, man. Jamal Murray.
Is Dame back?
Who?
Dame?
Dame, nigga, what? Dame dropped 50 last night and beat the Suns.
Oh, all right.
No, he dropped 49. He dropped like 49 and 11, I think. Beat the Suns by himself.
I'm for Dame. I gotta go watch that. I gotta go watch them highlights.
Nigga, please. Suns was winning that whole game. Dame time, fourth quarter, he came and beat.
Yeah, you
went to overtime and all that.
You know what time it is, man.
He literally took that game over, bro, by himself.
Nobody on that team could guard him, man.
Philly is looking ass. They lost a couple games.
Philly's looking like what I thought they would look like.
Yeah, you know who look all right? The Knicks, bro. They team looking kind of decent.
Yes, both New York teams, in my opinion, look great. Even though we lost to Zion.
Yeah, that was a bad loss right there. But
I mean, I knew that was gonna happen though.
Yeah, they don't really match up. CJ is underrated. That nigga, CJ McCollum, that nigga been hooping.
Bro, the Western Conference teams are just set up completely different opposed to Eastern Conference.
The West, them niggas is beastie, man. What else happened NBA wise? Oh shit, the Lakers are still ass. Them niggas is Meg the Stallion. Double entendre. Don't even ask me how. Niggas is ass, boy. TNT, the bros, know what I mean? EJ, Shaq, Kenny, and Charles. Them niggas got another bag. Well, They all had their contracts already. Chuck was the last one to sign. So, you know what I mean? He got rumored 10-year deal, 100 mil, 10 mil a year. On top of whatever other incentives they got and other shit. Them niggas is getting the bag. They in a really good position.
You see, shout out to them. But I don't understand the whole thing with the Lakers. Like I don't really get that.
In terms of what? Like why they so ass?
Well, not why they so ass, but like why they chose to go for those specific players. Like they literally had, it was up to them. Like they chose to go for these players.
Rob Pelinka, bro. That nigga.
I just don't get it. I don't get it though. Like, so what you looking for? Like, you looking to like rebuild, like never, and just like let LeBron retire?
It looks like they have no plan, bro. Like literally, it looked like their plan was just to have a team.
Bro, they could have got John Wall before they got Westbrook though.
Yeah, they could have got mad niggas. They just chose not to. Before even that, they got rid of. So right now, them niggas. Yesterday they had a game between Patrick Beverly, Kendrick Nunn, and Westbrook. Them niggas shot 1 for 25 and like 0 for 18 for 3 or some shit. When
like
they had
big game,
bro, them niggas had shooters. They had Kyle Kuzma. They had KCP.
Yeah.
They had niggas that could put the ball in the basket, but like they got rid of them for this squad that they now have. So it's like, what the fuck did they try to do?
Oh no, like I was trying to see, like, you know, maybe they didn't have money, but like, how? What? There's always niggas like there's always, like, I don't get it. But I would even sign Melo back. Like, why nobody signed Melo yet? Like, what?
If you're a Laker fan, man, my prayers are with you.
Nobody signed DeMarcus. DeMarcus still a free agent. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, niggas is seeming like they trying to move away from the older players now.
Unfortunately, niggas is retarded, man. Clearly, still good players, bro.
Yeah, I mean they good players, but I guess for what the teams are trying to do, they probably don't fit into whatever schemes and plans niggas got, man. I guess.
Man, the Warriors look insane, man.
Yeah, them niggas look like they could repeat again.
Oh man.
Wiggins has stepped his shit up from. I mean, he's continued what he was doing toward the end of last season in the playoffs. He's a good guard now. He played both ways. I mean, he got over all that Andrew Wiggins' trash shit that he went through when he was in Cleveland and Minnesota and shit.
That's one of the only teams I think that will be like really terrifying, like especially in the playoffs. Them, the Nets and the Clippers.
Yeah. Clippers, I mean, I'm curious to see what the Clippers do.
Yeah.
Cause you know they got Kawhi on the load management shit still. He not playing back to back, so we gonna see.
Bro, they haven't had to though. Like they done built that team up to like just ball, son. Like they just got niggas that ball out, bro.
I mean, this is finish out. We got. I mean, cause we ran hella long this episode. Pause. Since we're on NBA, just quick shout outs to these good brothers, man. The Kembe Mutombo right now, he's undergoing treatment for a brain tumor. Let's get some prayers for that man right there.
Get well, my brother.
Get well, my boy.
Legend. Same for Nate Robinson. This happened in both the same week too. Nate Robinson is undergoing treatment for kidney failure.
What the hell?
So,
Life, man.
Prayers to them brothers out there, man.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, any plans for the weekend? I mean, shit. Once we finish potting, I got a nice lengthy Saturday date night plan. You know what I mean, going to comedy special The homie Shane Gillis is in town. We're gonna go see him.
Wait,
Then we gonna go.
Shane Gillis. I know that. I know who that is.
Big white boy, nigga. He got a pod. He funny as hell. He was supposed to be on Saturday Night Live. They like fake canceled him and shit. Well, they actually really canceled him. This was during the like Stop Asian Hate movement.
Yeah.
He got a pod where he said some shit like making a joke about Asians, which wasn't racist, but niggas pulled it up once he got on Saturday Night Live and try to like Me Too cancel him type shit. Not Me Too, because it wasn't no sexual assault type of shit, but nigga was just making jokes and nigga fired him before he even started the job. So he's known right now as like the underdog, but I mean he came up now, like he's actually popping. So that nigga funny as hell, bro. He actually has a sketch comedy show that he does too. It's called Gillian Keeves. I think I might have mentioned that on the pod before, but that nigga is he funny, son. He actually, I was speaking before we podded. I don't know if you was here, Drvgz, but Danny Brown, you know Danny Brown, the rapper.
Hey, yeah.
He you know what I mean? He podcasting now and he's doing comedy. He was actually on Shane Gillis's pod and Schultz's shit this like in the last 2-3 weeks. And Danny, he got his own pod, but that's an interesting story because, you know, as much as I know about Danny Brown, I wasn't really into his music that much. I just knew he fucked with certain people in the industry. He was fucking with Rocky at one time.
Yeah, he too.
Word.
He for sure. About to make me go.
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna put you on for sure, bro, for sure. It's called the Danny Brown Show. His shit is legit. You know what I mean? He got his new image now. He cleaned up. He not doing drugs and shit no more. But
shit. That's good.
How that shit fucked his life and fucked his career up. Like,
oh yeah.
So I mean, he's saying this is kind of like his second chance. But anyway, that's what I'm fucking doing tonight. Comedy show. Then we gonna hit this little mini golf bar type shit, which is like a new spot. It's like a mini golf indoor place, but it's also a bar. So. Little cool shit.
That sounds lit. That sounds lit.
Yeah, that shit's gonna be fun. So that's my weekend plans, man. Before we get out of this bitch.